Good afternoon and welcome to the pre-agenda interviews for Tuesday, March 21st, 2023. I am joined by Councilwoman Strasburger, and we have today one person to be interviewed, and I'm probably going to say your name wrong, but Gazelle Batanis. Am I close? All right, from the Clean Water Pittsburgh Commission. Will the clerk please read the title of the bill for the Clean Water Pittsburgh Commission?
Bill 1236, a resolution appointing Giselle Betances as a member of the Clean Pittsburgh Commission, Mayor's Office Representative for a term set to expire December 31st, 2027.
Thank you very much. Well, basically, the way we do this is we just simply give you a chance to introduce yourself to us, tell us anything that you think is significant, then we'll ask you any questions, and then your nomination will come before us on next week.
Well, first off, I just want to say thank you so much for having me. I'm incredibly honored by this nomination. I'm excited to do a lot of work with the commission. My name is Giselle, as you said, and I currently work as a community liaison for the Office of the Mayor. There, I typically use the role as a bridge between community and government, helping provide resources, helping provide assistance, and to communicate mostly and engage with our public. Again, I just want to say that I'm really excited about this commission, something that I find incredibly important, especially in days now. I've spoken with many people across the city of Pittsburgh, and I think one of the things that really is always brought up is trash. And it wasn't until I really worked in government how much we think about trash, how much we think about litter, how much we think about recycling. And so in this role, I really hope to really advocate and as well help engage community and figure out ways we can really solve the roots of the issue. I mean, studies have shown time and time again how much littering is connected to crime, how much it is connected to unsafe environments for our community members, specifically our children. And I think having the access to this opportunity with a great group of people, I think we can help find some great solutions.
Thank you very much. Strasburger.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Well, thank you, Giselle, for your willingness to serve. I have seen you in action in all that you've done. I saw you at the last Garbage Olympics, so I know you've been engaged with the Clean Pittsburgh Commission work for a long time now. Your work organizing Love Your Block, correct? And so many other countless things that you've done, activities and programs that you've managed for the city, people that you've spoken to. I think you alluded to it in saying that, it's surprising how much we all think about trash and litter. And if we get going as a council on any given issue related to plastic bag ban, recycling, what you name it, we all talk for about an extra hour at our meetings because we all have something to say about it. So it's a hot button issue for us on council as well. Is there anything that you haven't said already, like that you have experience that you've had at the city, whether it's inner workings, the knowledge of the inner workings of the city, or anything else that you think you will bring to the table in particular in this role at the Clean Pittsburgh Commission, or anything outside of the city that other experiences or skills?
I think one of the areas I most pride myself on is community engagement. How do we convince or how do we work with the public to make sure that these are not just policies that are made in a room, but actual activities that they can participate in and advocate for themselves? A lot of the times I have conversations with people right off the boat and they're like, well, what is the city even doing, right? Well, we're doing so much, and I want to make sure that they're at least aware of these policies and are able to participate in these policies. Because Pittsburgh's not going to get better until we're able to incorporate all the people at the table, and I'm really excited for that. So not only have I worked so much with the community, heard what they're saying, but I think I have a lot of tools in my in my toolbox, I should say, that would really benefit us. Different ways to think about community engagement. How do we just not only think about virtual meetings, but how do we canvas in neighborhoods where we need more engagement? What we can do to make this conversation wider and even better will create a more diverse, more impactful, and hopefully more sustainable solution to the issue that we have. Pittsburgh is ready for greatness. Pittsburgh is ready for change, and I think the more time that we have to collaborate with more people from the city of Pittsburgh will really greatly advantage the work that we do.
I'll leave it there because I couldn't have said it better myself. Thank you again for your willingness to serve, and I'll enthusiastically support your nomination to the Clean Pittsburgh Commission.
Thank you.
Ms. Warwick.
Yeah, thank you. Hi, Giselle. How are you? Good to see you. We see each other at community meetings, so it's nice to see you in this context as well. I guess I do have a question. So, and you know, if this is something that you thought about, feel free to give us any ideas or otherwise. Just you know, we do ask a lot of our community groups in terms of cleaning up, right? So, you know, we'll have a couple of neighborhood cleanups a year, which can be very effective in your immediate neighborhood, right? Like right on your street, for example. But you know, long term, over the course of the entire year, it is a lot for you know, to take care of a full block. But more than that, I see a lot of litter. I know I see it in my neighborhood, associated with our highways and thoroughfares, right? Where it's not actually someone's block or someone's property, but it's like up the hillside, you know, trash being thrown off the interstate. Are there any ideas? That seems to me, that really is one of the biggest eyesores around the city. Do you have any thoughts on this, or ways that the commission could address this? You know, whether it's through community engagement or even also staffing up and actually having the city go out and send, you know, and sort of climb up those hillsides and whatnot and get that litter out.
Well, first off, I just want to say thank you so much for such a great question. I do think it is a two-pronged approach. Of course, communities have a lot. I don't know about you, but we always have so much on our plate, so we do want to balance that out with the help that we're able to provide from the government. I do know that the Environmental Services is currently working on a gold plan and have hired some people specifically to help with engagement and to get the word out. I believe, I don't know the name of them off the top of my head, so please pardon me for that. But I think there's an enforcement person who's going to be helping with the minimal waste. Please correct me if I'm wrong. I know that there's people that are working hard right now, Environmental Services, to kind of really go through with this gold plan, which I believe, and I can check in my notes, is for those of you who do not know, and if you do know, please forgive me. I believe it is our goals on littering and dumping and looking at it through a three-pronged approach. So right now we have the plans for expanding more government-focused engagement and going out there and ways we can connect with community, but understanding that it's a two-pronged approach, it is a balance. Now, that being said, do I have any personal ideas? Well, I'm still very new. I'm still very excited to see how we can grow in that department. I am excited to hear from the voices of the commissioners and to lend my support and knowledge into at least accessing and engaging with community members solely.
Great, thank you.
Anything else from members? If not, thank you very much for your willingness to serve. Thank you for appearing before council. Your nomination will come back before council next Tuesday. That's the president's prerogative, but I'm assuming she'll put you on our final action agenda on next Tuesday. You're not required to be here. You can if you want. If no other questions, I'll take a motion to adjourn this public hearing.
So moved.
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
We are adjourned.